Hello and welcome, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Tyler, also known as the Ches. This is Chezzy Tunes, as I have decided to call it. I don't know if it's the best, but it's too late now to change it. So I am Chezzy Tunes, I guess, and we're back with another video. We listened to and reacted to the newest Muerte EP, the Grave Altar EP. Go check that out if you haven't already. And now I'm back with something much longer, because today we are going to be reacting and listening to the newest compilation from Disciple Round Table, The Knights of the Round Table, Volume 6. This is a 30-song compilation, an hour and 36 minutes of brand new music to go through, all from different artists that fall under the Disciple Round Table label. Because of the length of this, I'm going to definitely trim it down a lot. I'm just going to do small snippets from each song unless it's particularly interesting or I have something particularly fun to say about it. So just keep that in mind. Each song is going to be pretty brief. As far as Disciple in general goes, I'm usually 50-50 on Disciple. I feel like a lot of the music that came out of the label, particularly the Round Table branch of Disciple, kind of sounded a little samey. They all kind of blended together for me. There wasn't as many artists that really stood out from the pack, but it has been a while since I've really kept up with all of Disciple's releases. So I'm excited to dive into a very large release and also catch up on all the different artists that fall under the label. So let's hop into it. The first song is Closer by Graphyt. Starting off with just a bass drop. I've had a couple Graphyt songs I've enjoyed. One of his songs made it onto my best of playlist of that year, so, you know, that's a good sign. Okay. Like those synths. You can get as close as you want, baby, if you make good songs like this. Pretty solid build so far, good opening, but can the drop keep it going? Here we go. Ooh, it's a pretty fat beat there. Getting a little screechy, but okay, not too much, not too much. I mentioned before in the last video that I'm not a huge fan of the screechier high-pitched noises. That one was fine, but yeah, just something about my taste. Okay, picking it up, picking it up. Is it gonna stay like this for a little bit? Oh, going like almost complete hard style right now. This is fun. It's a fun track. I enjoy artists that are just, you know, enjoying themselves, just having a good time, making fun music. Ah, changing it up a little bit. I like it. Oh. All right, Closer by Graphyt. Not bad at all. I feel like artists are combining more genres more frequently than before. I feel like it's becoming more commonplace to have at least one part of a drop, if not the whole second drop of a song, be a different genre, usually a techno or whatever that falls under, such as with the Dominate VIP by Space Laces. I feel like that was a big one for people. Next song, Brig of Dread by Nosphere. There hasn't been too many Nosphere songs that have made it onto my playlists. I've enjoyed his music, but not loved his music. I do like the name, Brig of Dread. It's kind of cool, so cool name does not mean cool song. We'll see. I want to become a dubstep pirate. I want to walk the plank. That's what a brig is, right? It's on a ship, I think. Hopefully. Okay. Got some, what is that, throat singing? Is that what that's called? All right. Okay. I like that. The main lead synth is a little repetitive and not interesting, but all those extra noises are pretty cool. I like those. Not blowing me away yet. Not completely enticing. I don't think I've heard a song that incorporates throat singing, so I do have to give you bonus points for that. Okay. It's like the energy is there, but just that main sound it's not getting me, man. It's like it wants to be more impactful than it is. Some of the things that accompany the main sound are grand. Yeah. It's just not there. It's just, it doesn't have the oomph. I don't know, there's just something not there to make it really stand out. The build and everything, the use of the throat singing, like everything around the drop is there. It's like almost there. It's so close. Next is Subterranean by Sharks, which is, to my knowledge, primarily a color bass artist, which I'm not a big color bass person. It's not really for me, although I very much respect the talent that goes into color bass, the creativity and just the wildness of the synths and the melodies. And like, there's a lot to love about the production. It's just, I don't know, it's just not really my thing. I have a friend that always shows me the best color bass songs that have come out, so I rely on him as my filter. Hey. Okay. That sub was cutting through. I like that. Can he impress me? It's really hitting me in the ears, man. Really stabby, punchy. Other words that mean the same thing. The color bass is only little sprinkles, just that little. I don't know if there's enough going on. I feel like it got a little repetitive. Like it hits, but it's just kind of like a background beat, you know? So hopefully the second drop can add a little more to it, a little more flavor. Definitely need to diversify for the second half or it's gonna become stale. So what do you got? It's meaty, you know, it's beefy, but it's like getting a taco party pack from Taco Bell. It's like, it's got some meat on there, but it's still the same thing over and over again. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I might regret it later, but it needs more. I need at least, give me a 5-layer burrito. Give me a Mountain Dew Baja Blast. You know, I need the whole meal. When it drops, it hits, but then it's like, all right, yeah, I'm still being hit, but I'm building up a tolerance to the pain, you know? All right, next up, we got Death Row by Ecraze, Bizo, and Emily Stiles. You know, if it's got death in the name, that's usually good. Usually things with death in the name tend to kill me. Okay, we appreciate good vocals. Sing it to me, Emily. All right, by any chance related to Ryan Stiles? Love that guy. Row. Oh, build. Hit me. Come on. Oh. Oh, okay. Another build. Didn't even get my sentence out. I don't know what, for some reason these stabs aren't hitting me the right way. I didn't like the second half of the first drop, the B side of drop 1, but it did change enough. It had enough interesting elements. It kept me entertained. I don't mind this. It's like, it's tough. Like, it's hard for me to describe. I don't even feel like other people feel this way, but maybe they do. I mean, it's whatever, it's my opinion, but some of these songs are just very much what I think of when I think of Disciple. It's like on paper, they're doing the right things. They have a cool build, they have a nice sample right before the drop, but it's like also cookie cutter at the same time. Or like, yes, it does everything that should be in a good track, but the sounds like just aren't quite, they aren't memorable enough. A lot of these things I feel like I've heard before or heard a very similar variation to before. I feel like if you just played any of these on their own, I wouldn't be able to tell you which song is which. I also wouldn't be able to tell you which artist it was. Because like I mentioned with the Muerte EP, I like when an artist has something very unique to them. You can kind of tell that their influence was a part of the track. I think that's what takes it to the next level for me, is when it does all the things right, but there's that element, that artist's personality is in there as well. And some of these artists just, I don't think have that. They don't stand out in the way that I would imagine. Next up is Phantom by Kryture and Sam Lamar. Oh, that snare feels very like not electronic. It feels like an actual snare. Live percussion. Oh yeah, I always drop it like it's hot, baby. What a fun build.
Drop it like it's hot.
That is a Sam sample. Couldn't think of the word. Again, very beefy, very meaty. And also all the from Lamar over here make use of the stereo-ness of the headphones. So it's like, it's going back behind my ears here. The rest might be a little screechy for my taste, though. But that sample that's in like every Sam Lamar song, and the basses that he uses, the synth that he uses are very unique to him as well.
Drop it like it's
I don't really like that snare. That snare is a little weird. It's like a xylophone. What is that? It's a weird outro. I didn't like that part at all.
To protect the future of America, the defense
That's a meh. So far, we're pretty meh. We're just gonna keep it going though. Bandlez can do some good stuff. Bandlez can have some fun. Brain rot. Maybe that's what we need, a little brain rot. Because if you replace an S with a Z, you get bonus points. That's just how it works. Everyone knows this. Little hip hop beat, little trap beat. I need to hear him say Bandlez at some point in the song. Okay, I like the rolling kicks. It's creative, but my brain is rotting a little bit, so accurate. This section especially is just like lacking. It's lacking. It's just lacking. That's all I can say. It's a fun beat, but I don't think I would actively listen to that. Like, I'll put it in and kind of like vibe to it like I was doing, but I'm not like, ooh, I gotta throw on Brain Rot by Bandlez. It's about to pop off, you know? I got a question for artists. If any the people on here, or just any actual producers on any of these, any dubstep producers specifically, if you're here, listening, watching, if you're invited or however it works to be on one of these compilations, what's like the level of effort that you put in? With a compilation, is it like, oh, I had this one work in progress track, I'm gonna finish it up so I could be a part of that compilation? Or is it like, ooh, I know there's gonna be a lot of eyes on this compilation because it has so many people, this is my chance to throw something really good on there to get some attention to me? Like, just what is the level of investment with these kind of compilations? I would assume you put more effort into like EPs and things because it's like a whole project. There's probably a lot of love and care that goes into it, as opposed to just a one-off song getting thrown into the middle of 29 other songs. But I'm just curious. I don't know how it works. So, The Art of Jumping by Mob and MIKESH. I don't know of either of these people, so I'm going in completely blind. And it's also explicit. We might hear a bad word, so that's cool. I don't know what he's saying. Ooh, got a little bit of scratching in there. I really don't know what to think of what this drop's gonna be. Here we go. This isn't my type of dubstep, like the classic, like wubby, I don't know how to describe it, but like, you know what I'm talking about, this kind of dubstep. It's a very specific type of dubstep. It's not really for me, although, you know, it does make me want to jump. Do it. Oh, I thought I was gonna do something different for a second, do something kind of cool. It does like quick little cool things that I like, because also just, it gets a little repetitive, no? Yeah, that type of wubbing is just, it's not my cup of tea. Won't Get Lost by NVADRZ. I've heard some NVADRZ. Okay. I like a little guitar, distorted electric guitar kind of sound. bum, 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 bum. I like that. Why would you use that as a sample? That's funny. This isn't a bass face. This is a confused face. I don't know. I don't know about that. I love that sample. It's so funny to use that sample. That's like 3 Blind Mice. It's a dubstep remix of 3 Blind Mice. No. 1 a 2 a 10. Right. What is that? What's that rhyme? You guys know what I'm talking about, okay? Maybe Disciple just curates all of the types, very specific types of dubstep and rhythm that I don't like. I'm not saying any of this is bad out loud. I don't know, it just feels very monotonous, or just doesn't stand out to me. I don't like to be a downer, but the vast majority of it's just not quite my thing. Anyway, next, Astral by Izadi. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Come on, you're a brand new person I've never heard of. Let's see what you got, buddy. You got some power. Like, all of these feel live show only if that makes sense. Like, I could just throw these into a playlist, play them live, and everyone will go crazy. But in terms of just casual listening, I don't know. Maybe I'm jaded. All right, come on. Long fake out, come on. You gotta pay it off if you're gonna do this. I don't know how to describe what I'm feeling. I don't feel like most of it is taking anything to a new level. Not that everything has to, you know, you don't always have to create a masterpiece and up yourself or up the whole genre as a whole. It feels like it would be forgotten. These types of compilations just feel like they'll just blend into obscurity. Daemones in Fenestra by Ball, B-A-W. Okay, like a distorted piano intro. I like the atmosphere. Yeah. I don't know if this is my headphones. Something's weird with the mix here. Like, the low end is really eating everything else alive. It feels like it's underwater almost. Like, I can't imitate it. You know what I mean, though? You know how to make lovely melodies and build an ambiance. I'll tell you that. It's tough to continue to find ways to describe some of these songs, man. Okay, Bainbridge, Genesis. We got a VIP. I don't think I've probably heard Genesis, but I don't have a recollection of it. So let's see if the VIP leaves a lasting impression. I'm also gonna grab my drink. I still got my headphones on. Don't worry. Don't worry. If your VIP doesn't say VIP in the song so that we know it's a VIP, is it even worth it? Is it even a VIP at that point? Please. Please. Give me something, man. Give me something, Bainbridge. That's something. But again, if you have a build-up like this, you gotta pay it off. My God, if you have a build-up this long, you have to pay it off. This is a lot of build-up to not pay it off properly. Please, please. What am I supposed to say to that? The drop sounds like more build. It's just more build-up. Half the song is a build-up, bro. Nah, I mean, it's adding a little something. No escape from clearly. Yeah, it's probably why I don't remember the original Genesis, if that's the VIP. But something called Gump Town? Gump Town. If this isn't a song I want to listen to, I'm gonna be upset because that's such a good name to waste. If you wasted the name Gump Town, I'm gonna be upset, okay? I'm gonna be really upset. Marcix. I remember specifically liking one of your songs that I heard. Don't mess up Gump Town. Take me to Gump Town. I don't even know what a Gump Town is, but I want to go there. Is it a one-way ticket or a round trip, baby? You decide, Marcix. Ooh, damn, this is Gumpy. I'll give him credit. It sounds like Gump Town. I couldn't even take a sip. I had to put my drink down because I still want to hear this.
Here we go again.
Do it again. This is the most interesting one we've gotten so far, other than maybe the first track. It's fun and different. Am I following Marcix? I'm not. I'm gonna follow you now though, because the fact that you're standing out. This is the 12th song and the second one to really tickle me in a way that I enjoyed. I would stay for a week in Gumptown. I'm cool with that. What you got for the second drop? Like, I like all the... Oh! Like, that's so fun! Like, the creativity, like, it's so much more interesting to me than anything else on here. Like, even if this song isn't your thing, even if you don't like the song, you can definitely tell there's more going on. There's more, I don't know, craftsmanship or something going on in Gumptown. Marcix, thank you. Great job. You lived up to the name Gumptown, and that, honestly, that's worth 5 stars just for that. Next up, we got Execute by OG Nixin. I do like guitars. I like metal. Dubstep and metal go so well together. This has potential to be something interesting and good. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Execute me. Execute me. It's like another like mixing issue. All the samples, everything comes through so well, but the main, like it sounds like it's under the ground. It sounds like you're at a club, you're outside the club hearing the music come through the walls. And then there's a guy next to you laughing. Second drop. Can we go inside the club now? Come on, open the door, let me in. I wanna attend the rave. We've made it into the bathrooms now. The guy followed us in though. The guy's in the bathroom with us. That's good. So we were executed. I don't really know how we got executed if we weren't even in the room, but now we're 6 feet under. So at least I was buried. So this is 6 feet under. Decimate, Blankface, BloodThinnerz, and Zay. If it has an X in it, you lost me. I don't know how to pronounce it. We're gonna go with Zay. I'm gonna stand up for a minute. I need to this is a lot of songs. So I'm gonna stand up. Hopefully it'll make me wanna dance if I stand up. We'll see. This is again more of the type that isn't my thing. Is there a specific name for this kind of sound, this kind of dubstep? I'm not familiar if there's a term for it, but this very specific type of sound. It's like a square wave, isn't it? I don't know. I have made music before. I have minimal music production knowledge. I've made dubstep before even, but I'm not gonna act like an expert. This very specific type of dubstep is not, it's just not my thing. Oh, we still have a second drop. Oh, this is a long song. It does take a while to dig a 6-foot hole, so I guess it does have to be a pretty long song. It's hard to weigh in, because again, it's just not for me. It's not, I don't listen to this kind. It's like people that eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'm sure it's enjoyable, but I'm impartial to cinnamon, so I don't eat it. Therefore, I can't weigh in on it. I'm sure it's great for those that like it, but I don't like that type of thing, so therefore I'm not gonna like this either. You know what I mean? Next up, we got a song called Plinko. That's kind of fun. By Resurge and Roy with an asterisk. I walked away. I walked away, but I'm back. Sorry. Plinko, 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 go, Plinko, Plinko. Again, it's the same style. Whatever this style is, I don't know. It's not for me. I feel like this is the kind of style that you're on shrooms for. You just have to rave like, there's colors everywhere and you're like, whoa. And you do the hand thing where you trade the beads across, you know what I'm talking about. So you've heard of X? It's that one horror movie with the grandma. Those who know what I'm talking about. You got double X. You got triple X. The real ones know. Now we've got quadruple X Gold by YOKED. I have heard YOKED. They have had a song or two that I have enjoyed. Hopefully you got something good. Okay. I know YOKED at times can be kind of chaotic, which right now is kind of what I need, so I'm cool with that. Come on, YOKED, please. Okay. Oh, sorry. Throwing in a Britney sample doesn't completely win me over, but it gets you some points at least.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
I'm sorry. In terms of the actual drop in sound design, it's pretty monotonous and kind of grating. It's a fun song. He's having a fun time with it, but...
Take it up.
Whoa. That's not bad. I like that. I actually kind of like that. It's fun. I've been entertained by this song at least. Like if it got to this part live, I'd be like, oh, this is where the crowd would go, oh. Done. He's done. I respect it. Better than a lot, more interesting than most of these for sure. That last section there, I enjoyed that. Next up is Can't Deny by BeutNoise, which I believe is how you say it. BeutNoise has some interesting stuff. They're creative, so let's see what they got. There is a lot of different voices in this song. I'm definitely interested. I'm gonna stand up in preparation that this is good. Here we go, let's see, come on. Oh. Okay. Got the subtle little percussion, little like bongos or something. I don't know my percussion instruments, but it's percussion. Got some rhythm, got some interest, got some creativity. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. What? You could play 29 of these songs and then play this one and it'd be a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? I'm like excited. It's so exciting. I think these compilations are just fronts to make their more unique artists stand out more, to make them feel more unique. Okay. Go. That was cool. Always appreciate fun and interesting percussion and rhythms. Yeah, there's not much I didn't like about that. That was pretty solid. It was just kind of like a fun little tune, you know, you just want to kind of jam out to it. Okay, another one there's a lot of pressure on you guys. This next one is called Swag Dads. That's a lot of pressure to call a song Swag Dads and have it be bad. SubDocta and Computer, they were too cool to put ERs in the end of their name, and they're the Swag Dads. This is where it seems like it's gonna go the cringe route, not the cool route. We'll see. Okay. Waiting for the swag. Or the dads, honestly. Are they dads? Am I the swag? Oh, there's the dads. I hear a dad. He sounds like a father. Not a very interesting opening or build here, so let's see what the drop's like. Still sounds like a build. Ooh. I like that little like snap stop for a second. Drop everything for a second. I like that. Oh, I did it late. Ignore that. I'll edit it. The idea is there. There's a nugget in there somewhere. Not worthy of Swag Dads as a title, though. Yeah, that little like snap stop is the best part of the song. When everything stops, that's the best part of the song. I did it right. I did it that time. It was a snare, not a snap, but whatever. I did it. You saw. You saw it happen. Oh, we're only halfway done? Oh, I thought that was the end of the song. 4.5 minutes. I don't know if I can handle swag for 4.5 minutes. All right, do something different. Bring the swag this time. Nope. It's the same thing. If you're gonna make a song that's over, say, 3 minutes, you have to keep changing it up. If your song's gonna be that long, you can't copy and paste the first half and the second half. Swag that, you don't deserve swag dads. You don't deserve it. Next up is Tremble by Moly and Voxon. Voxon? My dubstep blood sugar is low. I need something injected into my veins or I will start to tremble. So please. I like that sound. Come on, please. Okay. Okay. Again, like live, I would be like, you know, I'd be getting into it, but sitting here at this table, and here comes the type of sound I don't like. Just reminding me like, hey, you don't like this, right? It's just not enough. You're just not doing enough. Like a lot of my favorite dubstep songs, there's like a specific sound or a specific little segment that's like, whoa, that was cool, that was interesting, or whatever. It's just like, what? Did you like that part that went womp, 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 womp? Or maybe that part that went womp, womp, womp. It's like, what? How am I even, what's gonna stick with me from that, you know? Next up is Rhythm Alarm. Usually if you put rhythm, wub, anything that's very meta on the nose about the genre is usually bad. All right, I'm pretend I'm sleeping. This is my alarm. Oh yeah. It's 8 in the morning, bro. Snooze, man. Snooze. So I will say, this is worthy of its name. Because alarms usually, they wake you up, they're kind of annoying, and you want to turn them off as fast as possible. If this is my ringtone, if this is my alarm in the morning, it would do just that. I would be out of bed faster than you've ever seen before. So next up we got Spud, like a potato, I'd assume. We got Spud by Chibs and Duffy. I love potatoes, I love carbs, so that's a good sign. I'm begging for at least one more song that I really enjoy. Just one more.
How did I get here?
Like there's people out there that love this stuff, right? There's gotta be, right? I'm not really sure what to say. Like this is fine. I like the flow. There's like like there's a little creativity there. But this is just like, this literally a potato sitting in a bag in my pantry still. Like this, I need like a tater tot. I need like a curly fry or something. Give me at least a crinkle cut, my man. I need to go get some McDonald's fries just to make up for that, I think. Okay, I'm scared for the next one. Next is Toop, which is poot backwards, so that's interesting to note. By Lumpasketty, I believe is how you say it. I've like kind of heard some of their music. I haven't really like listened to any of their songs all the way through, but I know they're just weird. So I'm worried, to say the least. So Toop by Lumpasketty. Can you be weird in a good way, or are you just gonna be weird? Let's find out together. Well, we're off to about the start I was expecting. Sound like a banjo.
That moves your feet.
Unironically, it's one of the more interesting songs, though. That's the thing. Obviously, it's like a joke, right? Like, it's a joke project. Like, it's supposed to be funny. And it is funny at times. But it's not like Disciple's like, oh, this dude's bringing out the crazy shit and throwing it on the compilation like it's gonna impress everybody. It's like they do it on purpose. Like, I don't know. I was not ready. I'm still not ready. But I was gonna say, this sounds like a Banjo-Kazooie ass type beat. Does Lumpaschetti like tour and stuff? Has someone been to one of their shows? I want you to describe that experience to me. I would love to know, genuinely. What's it like? Are you okay? Next up is Back for More by Pike, and it's in all caps. All caps can sometimes be a good thing. Starting off with like a stormy atmosphere. It's like, it's really tickling. I say tickle too much. Stop. Use other words. Ah, it's this song. It's this stuff again. It's the same sound. I don't know, like, it's literally the same sound. Every song that uses this sound is like the same sound. Did you all watch a single tutorial on YouTube on how to make this sound? You just all use that same sound. You just passed around the preset. It's just not my thing, man. All right, next we got The Booze Bandits. That's also up there for cool titles. Honestly, coming up with a good title is half the battle for a good song. So The Booze Bandits, Squishy and Unit.
Are you happy now?
To be determined, but not a bad opening. Come on. Please. Please. Please, please, please. You had a good opening. Please. It sounds like it's gonna be that same sound again. Please. Why? It's the same sound. Who's making you make the same song? Someone tell me why? I don't get it. I don't like this genre. You could have told me this was a remix of the other song. I wouldn't be able to tell you otherwise. At least there's some other sounds in there. I'll give them that. There's more to it at least. Out of the ones that use the same sound, this is the best one. The production at least is good. It's that main sound. It's why, I swear it's the same sound. Am I crazy? It's the same thing, right? Am I insane? No, you stupid for this. It's different, okay. Hey, it's kind of creative, kind of fun. I don't mind this too much. It has a burp, wow. All right, this one's On the Edge by Dyadic, Wretched, and Robbie Rosen. I enjoy Dyadic. Dyadic has some fun production. He's got a fun flow to his music. So I think this could be one of the better ones. All right, got some fun vocals. Ooh. That's nice. This is a fun opening. I like the vocals layered with the synths. I like when people kind of turn people's vocals into a synth of their own almost. Come on. All right, got a little bit of a flow to it. Oh, thank you, thank you. Like, it's not even doing anything that insane, but it's still way more interesting to my ears than most of the stuff on here. This song's 4 minutes, but I feel like it's gonna earn that 4 minutes. Come on, keep it going.
Yo.
Yes. Thank you. Just when compared to everything else, you gotta like, push away the slime and the sludge to get to something enjoyable, but it elevates the things that stand out so much. Like, these are on a pedestal of like corpses, the corpses being the rest of the compilation. Bring it home, bring it home. It's interesting. That's something. I don't know if it needed that final drop. I think you could have probably shaved a minute off this song potentially, but still, solid track for sure. Next up, we got Astral Projection by Vampa and Chromatic. Please. It doesn't sound like it's gonna be my kind of thing, but you could prove me wrong. You could prove me wrong. Let's see. The kick and the snare aren't doing like any work here. The kick and the snare are like lost. Their instruments are broken. Yeah, there's no oomph to the percussion. The percussion is holding it back. You gotta have some power. All right, second drop. Did you figure out how to make a kick drum? I think you disabled one of your tracks or something. All right, Tracy. Tracy with a V, baby. Tracy has some good stuff. I've been pretty impressed with some of Tracy's stuff. Tracy had a song last year called Illumina Man that made it onto my top 5 most played songs on Spotify last year. I don't know how, but I really enjoyed that song and some of his other music. So, no pressure, but next up is Dislocated by Tracy. Literally dislocate every limb of my body, or at least like my pinky or something. Come on, please, come on. It's not doing anything crazy, but it's still a little different. But the mix is good. What we got? Keep it going, keep it going. Give me something more. That's a little grating for me. It's a little too tinny. It's like, it's really like clawing at me. Nah, it's like very piercing. It's too grating on my ears. I didn't like that sound. Although that might have dislocated something, to be honest. I mean, that's not too bad. Like, the energy is there, the aggression is there, but the sounds are just a little grating. All right, third to last track, Sword Logic by Nerve. Not the most interesting intro, but right now I just care about a good drop. Please. Whoa. Okay. The main idea is pretty basic, but it's doing enough in the intervals between that my ears are interested, at least. It's at least keeping me engaged, which is all I ask for at this point. This outside of the drop, I think you could put some more effort into. I'm not a fan which I guess is a lot of like rhythm stuff, where the main sound is it's just one sound. Yeah, you're kind of losing me at this point. Now it's becoming monotonous. You had me in the first half, kinda. Penultimate track, Dodgeball by Deuces and Blade. Okay, we got a whistle. We're in gym class playing some dodgeball. Are you going to hit me and get me out, or am I going to catch the ball and send you packing? Are you a good dodgeball player? Is this going to be like elementary school dodgeball, or is this going to be like Hunter x Hunter dodgeball game? Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, we're at least in middle school dodgeball, I'd say.
Ladies and gentlemen, deuces, bitch.
We got the bonk. We got the bonk in there. But you don't see me shaking my badonkadonk. It's kind of basic, but I don't find it offensive. Like at this point, I feel like I'm just bringing my bar down to find some sense of happiness. It has some redeeming qualities, and it's got a little silliness to it, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, deuces, bitch.
Yeah, I'm saying deuces to that song. Final song. Are we going out with a bang? It Was Nice by Wellen. I'm a big fan of melons. I love cantaloupe, honeydew, watermelon, but do I like Wellen? What is happening? It is weirdly mixed, very loud. That snare's too loud, I think, or something. Something's not right in the mix here. I gotta turn it down a little bit. What a strange song. It's like, this is like if AI tried to make a dubstep song. Like it's got the pieces there, but it's doing it in a strange way. Like, what is this? That's so strange. Okay. I see potential here. I feel like Wellen, I feel like you're going somewhere. You're not quite there, but I feel like the trajectory is there. There's something here, but it's very strange. Like, what is this? What made you go with this sound right here? Oh, all right. That felt like a long time, but that was Knights of the Round Table, Volume 6. Overall, it's pretty much what I said before it started. At least I think it's what I said before I started. That was like 2 hours ago. I don't even remember what I said. But these compilations you really have to dig for the gems. Overall, it's just noise. You know, there's only a few standouts. Everything else just kind of feels very samey. There isn't too much that really sticks with you. The ones that do stick with you, like really stick with you because they sound so much more interesting and so much more unique than the rest of them. I don't know what it is. Like I said, if you're an artist or if you know anything about what making a track for these compilations, how does that usually go? Is it usually you're putting more effort into it, less effort into it, the same type of effort into it? How much time do you have to make the tracks? Or do they just ask you, do you have a track you'd like to throw on here? I don't know anything about that side of things. I don't know what it's like to work with a label. I don't even know what it's like to produce music for a living. I have some music production knowledge, but one thing I do know is it is very difficult. Even the songs that I bashed on, even the artists I'm not fans of, even the styles I don't really listen to, I understand, I get it. Music is subjective, of course. So I don't want to ever directly insult someone's work or insult someone's skills. That's not what I'm here to do. Just expressing my opinion. Every artist has talent. I mean, it takes talent just to export a completed song that is at all coherent. That is already a big step. And hey, you guys are on Disciple Roundtable, so that's something. But overall, these compilations are just very mediocre as a whole. But there were some standouts. Based off of what I threw into a playlist, it looks like we have Closer by Graphyt, Brig of Dread by Nosphere was decent, Subterranean by Sharks was decent, Gump Town by Marcix, actually a real standout, and then Can't Deny by BeutNoise. Those were the only ones that made it into any sort of playlist of mine, whether it was an iffy playlist or my actual playlist. Overall, not too impressed. I did follow Marcix because Gumptown was a banger. I enjoyed going to Gumptown. I'll be back. I'll be visiting Gumptown again even. But yeah, so let me know your thoughts on the compilation. Let me know your thoughts on Disciple as a whole. Never Say Die will always hold a special place in people's hearts. That was one of my favorite labels. And now that Never Say Die is gone, Disciple's one of the biggest now, but at the same time, impresses me the least almost. So let me know your thoughts on Disciple, Knights of the Round Table. Give me any feedback you have. Also, let me know any artists, any albums, any EPs, any specific songs you want me to react to, review, whatever. I want to make more videos, do one-off shorts and things like that. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Subscribe and like if you haven't. If you will create music and are watching this, I'd love to be mutuals. I'd love to interview people. I want to be able to talk to you guys. I got so many questions for people that produce music, especially on any sort of professional level. So if you produce music, or if you have an in with one of these people, or if you have a free ticket to your upcoming show nearby, let me know. Other than that, appreciate you guys sticking with me. This has been a great second video, and keep on rocking. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.